Hello everyone, how's everything? You guys doing too? I'm doing good. Let's get on today's video session. Just after this. So how you guys doing today? Back on Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312. This is gonna be one amazing information today for you guys today. All Racing Evolution on Nintendo GameCube. As always, yeah? Oh yeah. Cool. Welcome back on my video session again. So in my previous video we were talking about the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312, which the new one they're using called the Alder Lake U. Okay, so today we're going to be continuing on the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312 with something different. This is about the um, Intel Xe graphics, yeah, and Alder Lake U again. Okay, so we're gonna get right into this because this is more information than previously. So thanks a lot for watching my previous video and enjoying it. So today we're gonna be continuing it. Okay, so Intel Xe graphics 12th generation Alder Lake U. Okay, so this is what this is all about under the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312. This device is so interesting. You will know today. Okay, right. The the clock speeds, right. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about one particular. It's a different model, all right, to this one. The clock speeds, right, from 400 MZ to 1140 MZ. Okay, this one is i7-118-5G7. I mean, you see, different models have different clock speeds. Yeah, they will have different performances. This is just one example where you will get this kind of speed from this particular model. Okay, it's got nothing to do with Fujitsu statistics, so don't think is this information is related to that. No, it's not. It's just I'm just giving you some different information from a different CPU model. Okay. One other thing about these Intel Xe graphics, yeah, we know they're integrated GPUs, yeah. The problem with them is that they will perform a bit less because of it doesn't have its own memory, yeah. Because like like when we got like video cards have their own memory, but this doesn't, does it really? So we're gonna go into that bit later on. Okay, so obviously there's no memory of its own. So um you so if you wanted to play a particular game on this device, yeah, you will need to do low graphics settings and low resolutions. I'm afraid you will have to work on that. It doesn't matter what um, particular model you buy under this, because the whole thing is called Alder Lake. Now you have to understand the Alder Lake comes in letters. Different letters have different performances, okay? Obviously, I'm talking about the letter U here. This is the Alder Lake U, what we're talking about here. There might be even better ones than this one, okay? But the thing is, the point is not that having a better one, because with Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312, you get to do more on your say. I mean, having an Alder Lake U under this system is really, really important because one thing, you're getting a mobile, yeah, which is a tablet, right? Where are you going to get all these things from, right? First of all, you've got a tablet, right? Because a lot of people who make these videos are not explaining it properly. Even they probably didn't explain the previous devices properly. Now, when we talk about the tablet on its own, yeah, you got Windows 11 Pro in there, yeah. Then you got PC programs, and then it's got Wacom technology on there. That's the part of of what this thing actually does. And the other thing about having this tablet system, okay? Now, when we're just talking about its display, we can hold it in the hand like a handheld mode, right? And use it like using the touch screen and the gyroscope technology. It does all that kind of stuff in the handheld mode. Okay, then with the folio cover and stand, you can use it like a tabletop. Yeah. Now the tabletop is where you can either just watch videos on there, yeah, by connecting a mouse, just clicking away, stuff like that, and using them, the on-screen keyboard, and or you could just use your fingers to touch the whatever was on the screen, and you watch that video. And even you wanted to play games on this screen, come on, it's 13.3 screen size. It's pretty large, man. It's pretty big. It's really a awesome technology, yeah, because like we can even connect a keyboard. We can use it on the desk and use it on the laptop like that, or we can put it on a lap, and we can use uh, the like a laptop on there like that as well. So there's quite a lot of things just like that, because like one thing is the tablet mode where you can use it like a touch screen. The secondly, you can use like a tabletop, watching your HD videos and all that and stuff like that. You can even browse on it by touching the screen. And by using the keyboard, it turns into a professional laptop. And now with the laptop, you can either put it on the desk and start typing on there, or you can put it in your lap and you can start typing like that. It's amazing, isn't it? This is just the actual, when we talk about portability here. This is portability now. And where you're going to get a system where you take the screen off, right? And you can enjoy 13.3 screen size touchscreen technology and connecting the keyboard and use it like a laptop. It's amazing, isn't it? And then with the port replicator, then the port replicator comes later, doesn't it? Well, when you use a Thunderbolt 4, where you can connect large mouse and keyboards. Yeah, large mouse and keyboards, monitors, USB flash drives, USB hard drives, USB um, Blu-ray, DVD writers. It's amazing. Yeah, you get all out of it. And then in the end, you can either use the monitor or you can use the television. You can enjoy 4K. You could use, like, 720p, 1080p, 4K Ultra HD gaming on your monitors and your television. So there's quite a lot of things you can do with it, before even, it's quite special, this system. So you get all of these features out of this system, first of all, yeah? Now let's continue. Okay. Now, it's very hard to know, yeah, about the Alder Lakes, yeah, models, because different Alder Lakes have different performances from each other. Now, this is the U, letter U, right? It's all like, I don't know, it's like letter U's, P, S, N, HX. There's all sorts of models like that, yeah? So there's models on like tablets, laptops, desktop PCs, yeah? There are different letters to them, yeah? And different CPU models to them. So they do all like different performances. But the thing I just told you, you're not going to be able to do that unless you do not buy a mobile tablet system. You're not going to be able to get all these features. What I just explained to you. Okay, so you need to remember all this. It's important if you want all of these features, what I just mentioned, like the tablet, the laptop, desktop PC, gaming. You need to buy the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312 to get all that. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that on a laptop. You're not going to be able to do that on a desktop PC. I'm afraid you won't have to do that. Okay. Right. Right. Now the Alder Lake U, it is quite good, yeah. Now under this thing, all of these models are all using Intel XE graphics. All right, they're all using that. They're all using that. But what it is, different CPU models have different performances. That's what you gotta understand here. Yeah, okay. All right. Now the good thing about this technology is, I can't confirm this to you too much, but the Intel Xe graphics, right, are better than most video cards and AMD Ryzen GPUs, Yeah, it's true, because when they've done quite a few of these tests, and they found out the Intel Xe graphics is very, very good, I mean, having one of these is really, really interesting. Okay, let's go further now, yeah? Now, the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312, right, uh, uses the Intel i7 1265Us. Okay, that's the model. That's the CPU. It's a very good CPU, by the way. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a pretty good one. It is in a way like a high-end CPU. Okay, it is. Okay, it is fast and is much improved than the previous CPUs that came under the i7. Okay, the one we had before. This one's much, much better. It's much, much faster. Okay, now having this new CPU model, it increases more things. Okay, it increases um, large 32 GB memory RAM. Now, in the previous model, uh, it it was 16 GB RAM. Yes, yes, it was 16. Now it's gone up to 32 GB memory RAM. Okay, and also you get 1 TB SSD in as well. I think that was the same in the previous model, right? Yeah, I think that's one. Yeah. So these are So these are fast RAM SSDs, all right? Now, I want to say something else as well here. Fujitsu has included their own technology in this device. What are they? I have to confirm that, yeah? They have put the Fujitsu display, okay? Fujitsu keyboard, Fujitsu RAM, Fujitsu SSD. These are all Fujitsu stuff. Because when we look at these four things, it makes it quite interesting. Now, having a Fujitsu display is like having a very good Fujitsu monitor. All right, it's like their monitor. Okay, it's quite good as their monitors. Okay, you know their 1080p HD monitors. It's actually good as them because on screen it is 1080p HD, isn't it? The actual screen is. The keyboard. These are pretty high-end keyboards. You see the keyboards they make on uh, I think on their laptops, yeah. It's one of them good ones, yeah. They use one of them keyboards. Now they have used a very fast RAM and SSD, so it's gonna run this system at high performances. Because Fujitsu RAMs and SSDs are pretty fast, and they're very stable. They work really, really well. Okay, and they do not struggle. I mean, Fujitsu knows how to deal with that. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Now, using the Alder Lake U. Okay, it's like 80 EU and more ones. Okay, that's what this is all about. Okay, but in the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312, I'm sure it will be a 96 EU in this one. Yeah, it will be like something like that. Okay, with graphics, with Intel Xe graphics. Yeah, as I already told you, it doesn't have its own memory. Okay, so because of that, it doesn't have its own memory. You will have to do low graphics settings and low resolutions to make a lot of games work at good performances. You will have to do that because that issue is still gonna arise even from the previous system to this one. I mean, because it doesn't matter what model you choose, but it's still going to do that. Okay, some system with different letters will perform just a little bit more better. You're not gonna see a lot of huge performances here. No, you wouldn't see that. I don't really think um, if we go from uh, Alder Lake U's, okay? If we talk about from that and to the other letters, you're only gonna see a bit more improvements over this, yeah? I think it's just best if people stay on the Alder Lake U, to be honest, because I don't really think you're gonna find it really going topmost levels. You're not gonna get that from Alder Lake, okay? Even with different letters. So I think Alder Lake U is just good enough for what we want to do from like gaming prospects. Okay, so there you go. Okay, right. Now the big thing is that like when we had Intel HD 4400, that was struggling for quite a lot of games. Yeah, it did play quite a lot of games, but a lot of the games that we wanted to play, it didn't really run them. Yeah. Then we had Intel UHD 620 and 630. Yeah, it ran them, but still it had performance issues because that technology is pretty old now. Yeah, it's pretty old now. Having the Alder Lake U with 96 EU in there, yeah, and having that Intel Xe graphics on top of that. Obviously, the CPU model we're getting this time is far, far better. Yeah, it's improved in every way. This CPU is, because this CPU is giving you more improved performance for your Intel Xe graphics, because we're getting more RAM on this system. Yeah, we're getting more RAM because we're getting 32 GB RAM on this now, and with the help of that RAM, the Intel Xe graphics, obviously Alder Lake U is good anyway, whatever it's going to do. And on top of that, Intel Xe graphics doesn't have its own memory. It's gonna borrow the memory from the RAM. Okay, it's gonna borrow the 32 GB RAM. Okay, it will do things like that. Okay, so it's gonna borrow some RAM from there, and then with that, sharing that RAM to the Intel Xe graphics, it's gonna help you a lot. And what will happen there, because obviously we got the Alder Lake U, which is already pretty good, yeah, and it's a new technology, and then we got the Intel Xe graphics, and it can have more memory from the 32 GB RAM. This will boost better performances for these games. Okay, sometimes I get a bit funny, the games they always talk about. Look, I'm going to talk about what's so funny about that. Okay, I'm going to tell you these games will give you higher performance on the Alder Lake U. Okay, so the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312 is going to do very good performance for these games. Okay, are you ready? Draw Life 6, Street Fighter 5, Samurai Showdown, Jump Force, Warriors 4 Ultimate, Shenmue 3, Ninja Gaiden Masters Collection. So these games can be played around 1080p HD and higher settings. You should be able to play some of these games at that setting, the games I mentioned. There will be probably more games. Now, I can't believe it. When I read some websites, when they are doing performance tests, they are naming games that they should know better than that. Why do they, you know, do tests on games um, that games are more suitable for video cards? Yeah, because video cards have a great technology anyway, and they have their own memory. Yeah, and because of their advanced technology and having their own memory, it, it gives them far better performance. You see, when integrated GPUs like Intel Xe graphics, they're sharing the memory. It's not the same way as the video cards. These websites don't know what they're talking about. They keep on about these high level games, yeah, which are more suitable for video cards. You need to talk about games that are more suitable for the Intel Xe graphics rather than talking about the other high level games. Yeah, you should not be talking about them really. Okay, you should not be talking about them kind of games at all. Because what's gonna happen with them games? They either might show a dialog box or they might not even open. You know, you need to talk about games that we previously played before that ran. Okay? Even they got some other high level games. First of all, they should do the test themselves before talking about them. If them games are performing really bad, then I really think they shouldn't even bother, bringing them on their websites and and comparing their performances to other GPUs. And I think that's quite wrong. So they need to talk about the ones will give you really good performances. Now, the ones I mentioned to you, these are going to get good performances. Yeah. So this makes it like I think it shows some good respect to the intellectual graphics, doesn't it? So we know what runs really, really well on there. Yeah, it's no point talking about stuff, if, there's software which are really made for high level GPUs. What's the point even, bringing them on the websites and showing their, performances? No point. You're just wasting time. If they're not going to run, they're not going to run, are they? There's no point even, mentioning them. Really. They should just mentioning them. They should just say things like, these ones ain't going to run. That's what they need to say. You don't need to bring them on the screen and start showing they're on 1% or 2%. Like they're like 1, 2 FPS. There's no point bringing software like that on the screen and showing it to us and showing the lines on the cross. That's crazy. That's silly. So I like to show things that really can perform good performances. These games are really good, the ones I just talked about. Because I would say the Alder Lake U, intellectual graphics, and sharing this memory to this GPU, it's far better than what we had on the Intel USD 620 and the Intel USD 630. It's far superior to them. Far, far better. Trust me on that. Now you got a glimpse what's going on. This Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312 is gonna be totally incredible. Now for the PC games, it's gonna do that. I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna emulate everything. Everything. It will emulate everything at good performances. You can even try it out on this Alder Lake U interactive graphics. What do you want to go ahead? It's gonna emulate everything. Think about this logically. What you gonna get from Fujitsu Stylistics 7312? Tablet, laptop, desktop PC gaming. First of all, you're getting all of these stuff from it, yeah? You're getting everything from there. And then you've got the Intel i7 core 1265U, Alder Lake U, Intel Xe graphics, and then all of these amazing games on there. Check that out. Where are you gonna get a system like that? Trust me, this is one of the best systems from A to Z. Yeah, you need to buy one of these things, man. It's awesome. Now you got the full picture. What you can expect from the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7312. It's a really awesome machine, man. You ain't gonna get anything like this. I think the power it's got under this bonnet, the ultimate high performance this system's gonna give you from A to Z. It's really amazing. It's really awesome. Yeah. So there you go. I hope you guys like my information, which is depth to you, and it's told you everything about it now. Yeah. Give it likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye from now.